Good noon, everybody, and welcome. Would you believe it's Monday once again? Where is the time it go? The time it go in the rearview mirror, apparently. Time tempus fugit, as the saying goes. Well, we've got a bunch of people here, but before we start, I just want to say, as is the way, today is Memorial Day, and whilst a lot of people associate this as the unofficial start of summer and the vacation season, all that sort of stuff, and at least today the sun is shining, so you can go out and maybe have a barbecue, and some people open their pool if you can break the ice on the top of it. But Memorial Day, really, a lot of people are too young now to forget the horrors of war.
To remember.
Case in point. So yes, people are too young, unfortunately, to remember the horrors. I mean, I'm getting on a bit now. I'm getting fairly long in the tooth, and my dad served in combat in the Second World War. He's no longer with us. He passed away a number of years ago. So the number of people that are actually still alive that fought in that war are few and far between now, and it gets all too easy to forget the immense sacrifice that so many of these people made. War is a horrible thing. It really is. It doesn't determine who's right, merely who's left, and it comes with an amazing cost and a terrible cost. So just if you'll bear with me and indulge me for a second, I just want to say a little word of thanks to those who paid the ultimate sacrifice to preserve freedom wherever in the world that was, So, they will not grow old as we grow old. Age will not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun and in the morning, we will remember them. Hail the fallen.
Hail the fallen.
Those who are remembered live.
Those who are remembered live.
All right, so that's the heavy bit out the way. Now let's see, goodness gracious me, what we've got going on today. So over to my beautiful Lisa, who will appraise you of the nightmare.
No, today
the horrors persist.
Today is the Gemini new moon.
Oh, not so bad then.
And Gemini has to do with commerce and communication. And I'm thinking over these next few days, there might be a lot more talk and maybe even some resolve with all this threat of trades to provoke insider trading and short sale and destroy American businesses. So there might be some information regarding that.
What's it matter if you can make a profit out of it? Uh-huh.
Right.
Yeah. Right.
So I think that Gemini is, if we look at them, they're kind of, we know they're the twins, Castor and Pollux, but
so they are.
Gemini is really the roving reporter, the interested journalist, where Scorpio is more of the spy and the reporter of the espionage. Gemini is, hey, let me get as much information as I can, and then I can pick a side, right? So sometimes Gemini can become more informed about something and actually change sides, right? So it's not necessarily that they're two-faced, even though they are the twins. They collect more information and they have the ability to change perspective or to then advocate for the other side based on the knowledge that they learned.
That doesn't mean they've changed their opinion, by the way.
Well, they may have changed their opinion if they have more information.
Geminis can, I think, simultaneously portray both sides of the same coin.
You want a Gemini at the debate, and you just give them their side and they'll take it. But what I'm saying is, if we look at this globally, it may offer us an opportunity to find out enough information that people might stand up now for what's right. And it's very likely that things like that crazy big bill won't get passed through the Senate because people have more information. That's all I'm saying. I'm trying to report something positive.
That would be good.
There's a lot of other things that are still creating a SH1T show. But
I haven't heard that phrase in a very long time.
yeah.
SH1T. Yes,
Yes.
indeed.
But I think that we're going to start to feel this shift, like the change of seasons and the energy of rebuilding and things that have to start benefiting a little bit. There's some really wild stuff still going on with Uranus and its death throes of Taurus, and creating some like alchemy on the planet. And the Hawaiian volcano, I think it was Kilauea, is how you say that? Kilauea? Anyway, that erupted last night with wild 1,000-foot explosion of ash and
oh my
lava.
goodness gracious.
Yeah, it was spectacular.
Well, you're more in touch with the news than I am. I haven't caught that yet.
So, yeah. So I think that we're going to see more of that, like I've been saying. But let's allow for this to be a positive shift. And every time we start to go down that, oh my God, what? Oh my God, no. Let's stop for a minute and say, peace on earth, save our planet, and put out a positive vibe, because it is really tough not to get sucked into the scariness. A lot of scariness.
There is.
But I do think there's going to be a lot of climate activity, a lot of earthquake seismic activity, volcanic activity, and a ton of information as some of these planets shift into air and fire. Air fuels the fire, and things are going to, go by faster and faster and faster and faster. So if you think the beginning of this year, it's almost June, right? 5 months gone.
Where the hell did it go?
The rest of the year is going to go even quicker as things accelerate. And times will shift daily. News will shift daily. So do your best to kind of keep informed. Keep close to your community, because two heads are better than one, right? If you've got a group of people, they can help to inform each other and figure things out. Plant your gardens.
Plant your garden.
Plant your gardens.
Plant your garden.
We're doing a whole big medicinal herbal garden this year, apothecary garden, with about 25 different herbs and plants.
So yeah, when we're done with this, we have to tear off and go and get another 2 tons
2
of
tons of 2 yards.
2 cubic yards. Well, if it's drier, it won't weigh 2 ton, but
Right.
it probably weighed that last time. It
Yeah.
was soaking wet. It was like
So yeah,
heavy.
we're still working on the garden. I did a before video. It'll be out once I do the after video. And the girls are coming along. The little babies are like a little.
They're not so
over 4
little
weeks old.
anymore.
Very
They're
cute.
like the little ones that we don't.
And Lily's little is still teeny. Like bantam eggs obviously are much smaller than regular sized chicken eggs, and 2 of them hatched for Lily, and one is a regular sized bantam chick, and the other one is weensy teeny. It feels like a feather in your hand, and it's so little. It's like a toy. A toy chicken.
No,
it's
it's
teens.
not a toy.
Teensy weens. So I think we're going to see whether it's a boy or a girl, and it'll be like Teens ap Meep. son of Meep.
Teens.
Teens, son of Meep, or daughter of Meep, depending on what it is. All right. Is that Susan I just saw?
No.
No, that's Shauna.
That's
Okay.
Shauna.
All right.
And Nicole's joined us.
I got her and I got Taylor.
Have we said hello to everybody?
We haven't. Let's
go back and hello.
It is.
Stop doing that. Come back
that's
here.
weird.
Yeah,
Okay.
No, it's all right.
Whoa,
We're just having a moment.
It's Sean, Wendy, Gilda, Logan, Yaf, Lori, Jess, Shauna, Carol, Cass, Taylor,
Nicole, and Juniper's just joined.
Juniper.
Yeah.
Juniper, unless you sign up at the shop for karma points, we can't give them to you. We don't know
who you are.
And it makes us sad that you're spending money on our channel and we're not being able to give you your karma points.
So just when you get a second, 845-255-5756, and I know you said you were looking at our because we're in the process of putting up our entire series of
the book club with our book.
Yeah, well, we actually edited it, so it's just got all the the extraneous junk out of it. So when it's done, there'll be the entire book up there that you can go back and look, because they never made an audio book of it. So we very thoughtfully retained the TV rights to it in the contract. So we're quite within our rights to go ahead and read it
and put it on TV.
So we did.
Oh right, I forgot to talk about
you better add.
Here, you take them.
The new moon. Take them.
The new moon is at 6 degrees Gemini today.
Oh, wrong
one. So 6 is the Lovers, and that actually is the Gemini card.
It is. Hello.
But the Devil card reduces to a 6 as well. So you got to find a balance here.
Look at the interlacing on those cards. If you can't see that, you ain't got eyes.
Well, that's Raphael and Uriel.
Well, look at the characters at the bottom, though.
Mm-hmm.
Aren't they?
Look at the way the angels' wings and it's very interesting. But so if you wanted to use these 2 cards on your altar for whatever spell you're going to do, that would be fun too. Okay.
What the heck's he saying? Logan, what is it? They also have an anonymous policy. Unless someone has a warrant, they don't tell you who comes in and out of the show. Yes. No, our privacy policy's dead simple.
We're not going to tell
you either show up with a warrant or we'll neither confirm nor deny we know you. That's it. That's it. You're on your own if you want to identify yourself, but we won't. We don't. Oh, called last night was after well, you've got to call when we're open. Come on, give us a break.
Yeah, you'll just get the English butler if you call when we're not.
Yeah, you'll get some annoying brumming like me and all right.
12 that was. Okay, time to
do some stuff.
Time to light the candle.
Because honey, are sure hard to handle now, yes indeed.
We might not do the full hour today.
Well, no, because the place where we've got to go get our soil closes.
Only doing a half a day.
So we've got to get our act together if we're going to get our Celtica garden something sorted out. We did put up a goal. If you feel like throwing us a super chat, we're not going to do a book club tonight because we ain't got enough of us. But we'll do it another night.
All right.
We will.
You are first for Sean.
Hello, mate. Hello, John. Got a new motor. That'll suck, hey? That'll do you. 10 of Cups, that's a pretty copacetic card. In fact, all of the cards in the deck, this is probably one of the most auspicious ones to actually get.
You like it?
What is not to like? What is not to like? Unless, of course, you can't abide rainbows and happiness. Unless you're one of those people who's thoroughly miserable, unless you've got something to complain about. This card does not give you anything to complain about, all right? This is cause for celebration. You've got a house on a hill with a river running past. You've got a mostly functional family, which I know is kind of impossible, but, it's mostly functional there. So, no, this is good. This is a time to really celebrate. It's okay. It's okay to be happy. It genuinely is. I know sometimes we get conditioned to think, oh yeah, now when's something going to go wrong? When's the other shoe going to drop? But it doesn't have to follow like that. So don't be a self-fulfilling prophecy and try and drag negative stuff to you. Just have at it, and there you go.
Yes, Logan, we can always use soil. Jumping Juniper. She's incognito because of her
certainly
work. That's fine.
You certainly don't need to out yourself here. We won't do that, I promise you.
No. Okay, I'm up for Gilda.
All right.
Ooh, Gilda.
That doesn't suck either.
No. This is something really, really nice going on with your home. Getting to a place of feeling like safe and secure and comfortable. So I think June is going to be a time of being able to settle a little bit and feel like you're putting in some positive work to put down some roots and feel a lot more comfortable. So Sometimes it's around the routine, sometimes it's around your garden, sometimes it's just getting things the way you want them, finishing up decorating a room or what have you. But I feel like there's a lot of comfort regarding your home, not just this week, but for the coming months. Logan.
Logan. Did you must have watched it, Logan's Run. It's a really cracking
Always
film. You should
asking
watch
that.
it. Yeah, but you should.
You're like an old senile.
Seminal work. Very similar, spookily, to THX 1338, which was George Lucas's.
Everybody has heard about.
No, it was George Lucas's capstone film that he did at film school, and then he redid it and redid
Yesterday
it properly.
was the anniversary of the launch of Star Wars from
Well,
1977.
interesting. We should be talking about George Lucas.
Well, you
but
are, not
it's,
me.
Well, it's creativity.
We're like the Muppets today, don't you think?
Stop it.
Could you just read Logan, please?
Why am I getting oppressed today? So Logan, this card also does not suck. Okay, this is all right. This is the Queen of Wands. All right. This is very much about, and this may sound strange, straighten your bloody crown. All right. I know you've been knocked a little sideways. I know things have been a little bit.
Well, you're
almost out of
the
control.
foxes there.
But yeah, things have almost been a little bit out of control, but it's okay. Just you just take a deep breath, calm and center yourself, and allow yourself to really, I don't know, just you've got to start using your intuition more. Okay, stop second guessing yourself. Try to. I know this is, I'm preaching to you here, kid, but you really need to learn to calm your head a little bit, and maybe begin a meditative practice, because you've got a very ripe intuition there, which I think if you work on this is going to help you tremendously. But it's too noisy. So calm it down a little bit. Straighten your crown, recover your sovereignty, know that you're going to be okay, all right? Because fear is just like undermining you.
This is like
a little
Leo
bit.
energy too.
It is. It's that kind of leonine kind of thing.
Learning
you know?
how to be still is a tough thing for Leos.
And learning how to be gracious sometimes too.
Yeah, I don't have that problem because I have Leo rising.
Well, if I don't second guess myself, there would be what? So many more fries. Fires? I don't know. I can't read it. Whatever. All right, mate. You know what to do. Have a good one.
All right, Yaff. I can follow that.
You can beat that. I'll take your
Oh,
rambling.
yeah. Another ace.
That doesn't suck either.
This is the sword of control. And you'll notice that the blade is two different colors, blue and white. And you'll notice that there are 3 little droplets on each side of the sword. And those are yud, or yod, enlightenment. So this is about maintaining your cool, right? While you maintain your voice. And that will give you the ultimate control, right? If we get angry and say things that we don't really mean, or that we mean but we really shouldn't, we can't take them back. And we lose our authority through that process of expression of anger that really doesn't help at all. So this is about learning how to be calm and cool and blue, right? And use your words for healing the situation rather than igniting it. And this way you maintain your control.
Is Wind your Scorpio in,
Hey, Lori.
Hello, Laurie. Actually, it's as Scorpios go, he's one of my very favourite Scorpios, I've got to tell you. All right. Not that we have anything against Scorpios, do we? No, nothing at all. No. Moving swiftly on. Who's this, Laurie? Not a bad card either. This
Actually, Scorpio is not one of my least favorite signs. There are others.
It's probably Leo, isn't it?
No.
That's probably what it is.
I won't say. But there are a couple, 3 actually, that are at my All right, this is for Lori.
Do you see that, Laurie?
The light at the end of the tunnel?
No, do you see where my finger is obscuring? See this word temper, temperance. Temperance, everything in moderation, so they say, except it was complete abstinence if you were like one of these balmy Victorian whatever, cover the table, legs up and all that kind of crap, But yeah, abstinence from alcohol and just run around with a brass band, yeah, whatever. No! No! Somebody doesn't have a temper. Somebody is of good temper or bad temper. And we think about tempering. Obviously, you can do it to chocolate. But mainly we do it to like something like a sword, speaking of, from last time. You want a sword that's capable of maintaining a hard edge and cutting, but not going to shatter into 1,000 pieces first time you use it. So thank you for interrupting me.
It's got to be Harbor Freight.
Yes. They should be sponsoring us, for God's sake.
They
charm in every single bloody Monday in Magickal Monday with a text.
Could this be more of a squirrely magical Monday?
It could be, couldn't it? It could be.
It's
Squirrel.
Geminian.
It is. We've been bitten by the Gemini bug. That's what's been going on. Hey.
Nettie
P. Welcome.
Nettie P. We pull cards for members or people who give super chats.
So you know what to do now. You can do one or two things. Become a member or throw us a super chat. Anyway, so good temper, right? Good temper. And we get that through using extremes of temperature for a very temporary period. Sword into white hot coals, sword into freezing cold water. Gives it that good hard edge, which you can put a sharp edge on, but remains flexible. This is about you. You need to temper yourself a little here. All right? Sometimes I think you're overly self-critical, looking at, I can't do this, I can't do that, I can't do the other. And you get yourself in a 2 and 8, which isn't helping you at all. Start to put your focus on the good stuff, what you can do. And also think about, allowing yourself to get back into the swing of things. Because I think, this also is very much about facilitating flow. And it's, come on, you ain't circling the drain. Get shit back together. There you go. Did I swear?
Carol! I'm just ignoring him now.
It's probably best.
Oh, Carol. What I use for this card is life is what happens to you while you're busy making other plans. And it's one of the few cards, I think there's only like 2 cards that don't have at least a part of a person, like the hands of the swords.
What sort of
this and the 8 of Wands. So I feel like you're a little downtrodden and that you've really taken to heart a lot of this bad news and heavy stuff.
How can you not?
So I think for today's new moon, do a little something that will lift you and lighten you back up, Try not to be stuck in the drama and pressure of everything, because that's only going to create drama and pressure for you. And I know it's really hard. I detached yesterday and I said, you know what? I'm not even going to bring my phone out in the garden. I'm just going to have a few hours of disconnect from it all. And it really helped me. So try not to listen to the naysayers and all the crappy stuff that's going on. And hopefully things will get better. You're up for Jess. Now, isn't she your favorite Scorpio?
She's one of them.
Oh, okay.
I don't have a favourite Scorpio. It's like saying, who's your favourite child? You just can't do that sort of thing. Oh, look, and here's Savannah as well. Hello. I think Savannah's in Colorado still.
Oh, Jess.
That doesn't suck.
That's that your reading for today? This card doesn't suck.
Yeah, I think and the sun is shining today.
Finally.
So I think this is maybe, there's that old, I think it's Aboriginal proverb, and I'm no good at Aboriginal, believe me. Keep your face to the sunshine, that way the shadows will be behind you. And I think there is a coming back to life almost with this. There's been so much, but the purpose of psychological warfare is to destroy the spirit. If the spirit is not destroyed, they have lost the war. So I think this is it.
Well, this is definitely a chin-up ride for the mighty.
Isn't it? And this is very much, simple innocence, bringing forth that wonderful sense. Yeah, well, we just got 2 super chats, so thank you so much, Laurie, and thank you, Savannah. That's why all our lights is flashing.
Thankfully, I'm not epileptic.
It's not that bad, come on. We'll have to put a warning, flashing lights. No, seriously, you can light up a room, do it. You can make people feel so much happier, do it. And this spreads. This is the good stuff. And I think this is a message for all of us.
Get back to the good stuff.
Be the light in the darkness. We've got to be. There's so much effing evil and hatred out there right now. So much fear and discontent. It's up to us as holders of the light to be the light and to bring the light to situations. So, have at it. Apparently, Savannah says, I'm definitely your favourite Taurus. It's had assumptive there, isn't it? We don't have favourites. We love everybody equally. There you go.
All right.
Isn't that the truth? It's a good concept.
I was going to say something, like maybe it's Tony that she's...
Oh, well, there you go. Yeah, what about Tony?
Maybe Tony's our favourite Taurus.
I think,
then what?
Yeah, what?
All right, Cass.
She gets a whole month. A month's nearly
Cass.
done now. But Tony only
Cass.
gets a day.
This card, if I have one
not
word
so-
for this card, it's the card of victory.
Does not
So what I'd like you to look at, if you have the cards at home, is that there are 6 wands, but you can only see 5 of the warriors, the one on the horse and 4 behind him, which means there is a secret hidden warrior. So you can use something that maybe you've been holding on to, hiding or keeping secret, and move forward with it into a place of victory. So ride on and accept your position on that horse again, right? Get back on the horse.
Another card, by the way, that doesn't suck there. There's
right.
lots of not sucky cards.
Taylor.
Oh, thank you off for the super chat, and thank you, Jess, for the super chat.
my
Taylor,
goodness.
Taylor. Oh. All right. This one is, sometimes we get, I know she says the 3 of Swords is her card of life is what happens when you're busy making other plans. This is more so that
To
for
him,
me.
yeah.
Because, we've got the army at camp and the brigadier, whatever, Dwarmen, brilliant campaign, etc., decorators all will be marvellous. When this urchin's nicking all the swords. So tomorrow they're not going to be a very effective fighting force. So it's important for you, I think, to focus on sometimes just doing what is necessary and not getting caught up in like a grandiose scheme of things, because we all have great ideas, and it's great to think in huge magnanimous terms. It really is, and it's awesome to have aspirational thinking. I no way should you stop that. But don't forget to do the stuff that's important, before you walk out the door, turn the pot off, Don't do like my dad did and burn a great big hole in the bottom of the pressure cooker,
So you're saying it's more for you about focusing and not being taken for granted kind of thing.
Carry on.
I'm just trying to understand what you're expressing.
I'm saying keep your eye on the basic things you need to do. Don't drop the ball because you're caught up in something awesome. Awesome's good. Do the awesome as well. But don't forget you have to do the basics too. All right. That's the key here.
All right, Nicole.
The life is what happens when you're busy making other plans.
Nicole, I'm finding your card. Ooh. This is nice. This is the night of communication and keeping it light. So I'm going to say scrutinize a little bit the information that's coming in, and use this information to figure out how you're going to express something, and maybe have a look at the emerald tablet, because this guy is dressed very much like Hermes, as above, so below, as within, so without, as the universe, so the soul.
You've got a lot of wings.
And think about how you want to move forward and how you're going to express that you're moving forward. And don't look back. Just go.
I think Jess has become Tommy 2 times.
Oh, what? Posted twice?
She's saying everything 2 times.
All right, Juniper for you.
Juniper! You're missing a bit. Okay? You don't have to smash it all down and go, oh, damn it, I failed miserably. You haven't. You just need to go get your missing piece. All right? So off you go and journey well. But remember, you might walk straight past it if you're not looking up, down, sideways. Keep your head on a swivel, as the saying goes. I think the universe is offering things to you, and I know sometimes we have to deal with so much mundane crap we forget to pay attention. Do you know what I mean? It's almost like there's so much striving to gain our attention, we forget to pay attention to the stuff that's really important. So my advice to you is, when you set off on your epic hero's quest to recover your missing piece to complete your masterpiece, open your eyes. Don't walk past it accidentally.
That which you seek is somewhere other than you suspect.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's it.
Have a wonderful time.
Celebration.
Yeah. This is really about reconnecting, and look, they're raising glasses and they're looking up, and they're celebrating all that is good. F the bad, SH1T, and celebrate all the good stuff, right? So make sure that you're, again, kind of like Carol, not letting the bad stuff drag you down. Make sure that you're really honoring and celebrating all the good, and just let yourself go, tap your foot, shake the tambourine, do things that bring you joy, and celebrate the people who surround you.
Chuffing good advice, that.
All right, you're next for Susan.
Susan! I love this card. This is almost, hey, I know you're all caught up with, like, whatever, and, the oogies, but the oogies are leaving. All right.
The grey guy is going.
And this is like, here, these are for you. These are, and they're given without condition, They're given without condition just because I want you to be happy, So again, this is a message of, like, reconnect with your happiness, And I think sometimes we look so far outside of ourselves for happiness, We're looking, what will make me happy if I had this, if I had the other, if I... whatever. But your happiness has to live within you. You can't find it anywhere else. So that's where you want to look for, And sometimes ask ourselves, are we doing the right thing? If we were our own best friend, there you go. Are we treating ourselves in the way that we would treat our best friend? Are we trying to nurture ourselves? Are we trying to, like, give ourselves a pat on the back and, sit you down, give you a cup of tea, say, hey, it'll be all right, come on, we can sort this out. Because I think sometimes, you can get pulled into that, not exactly pit of despair, but pulled way off your game and way away from your place of peace and power. So try to be a better friend to yourself, and recognize that, if you see it, it's being given to you. It's there for you. And this is a very, very positive card. It's okay to be happy. You notice there's a bloody theme gone all the way through this.
Well, this is what happens.
This is like the case.
Maintain your grace under pressure.
Well,
all right, card of the week.
God, we're going at light speed today.
Well, we don't have as many people as usual.
Well, no, I think they're all out in a bleeding garden, aren't they? Or doing something. That's
card of the week.
Make best possible use of all available resources. And just because something makes the most noise doesn't mean it needs the most attention.
That's important this week.
All right. Just because it's like yelling at you doesn't mean it's where you need to put your attention.
You got to look at all the pieces and all the details, and I think a lot of information is coming down this week. This new moon is going to burst things. I think we're going to be quite surprised at the shift in direction of things.
That would be good. That would be really, really good. And yeah, so make best possible use of all available resources. Try to be a little dispassionate. Try to be very level-headed and clear in your thinking, and not allow just vacuous noise to pull away your, recognize a smoke screen, recognize, smoke and mirrors, as the saying goes, because there's going to be a lot of smoke and mirrors. But, well,
that's, the first rule of the stage magician is look over here, look over here, look over here. Don't watch what I'm doing.
I'm doing this here, right? You see.
And I think that's what we're getting a lot of look over here while I try to do stuff that, So let's be alert, because
Your
our
country,
country needs
alerts.
No, let's really try to look for the details like a Gemini would. You know, they're almost twitchy, aren't they? Some Geminis, a little bit twitchy as they search for things. So let's get to the bottom of things. Let's not overreact. Let's not get ourselves in a down space.
Yeah, let's not underreact either.
Right. But let's react with poise and facts.
Purpose.
And purpose, yeah. And hang on to the good stuff.
Respond rather than react.
Every
with
time
purpose.
you feel upset this week, stop and say, peace on earth, protect our planet. I am in a good space.
So there you go.
All right.
Perfect. Well, I guess you guys are obviously all busy. We've got like less than a third of the people that normally watch us. So I guess
That's
everybody's
okay,
out in the
'cause
garden.
it's Memorial Day.
Perhaps they're making barbecues.
We've got to
and
go
stuff
get
later.
soil.
So we're
Oh
gonna
my
we'll
goodness.
call it quits, even though we didn't make our goal for today.
Well, we're
It'll
not
be
going to do
fine.
book club anyway.
Well, we are, but not today.
Yeah. Not today.
We've got plans to get well and truly dirty. We're going to go and get dirty.
All right. Do some
We're going to
powerful
get
magic.
dirty.
Set a good intention. Peace.
Yep, I'm a Gemini moon. Well, Gemini moons are okay. You know, that's
Thank
all
you
right.
guys. Thank you all.
Yeah, peace on earth is a damn good thing to have.
Have a great day. We'll see you again soon. Wednesday night in the Academy for the new moon.
Oh yeah, that's what we got coming up on Wednesday. So,
All right.
So if you're on our academy, we'll see you on Wednesday. Oh, hello, Gunga Crick's just joined us. Well, you have
we're
to go
signing
back and
off.
watch it. Thank you
Go
guys.
back and listen. There's
Yeah.
a lot of good stuff.
We love you.
All right.
Have
Peace.
a beautiful,
Thank you.
beautiful
Blessed
day.
be.
We're off to go and get dirty. Bye.